Hi guys, welcome to today's battle of the foundations, and today's battle is going to be a battle of what I keep and what I end up donating. So as you can see, I have a lot of foundation that I have acquired, and I actually have more on its way, so I decided it's time to do a declutter, and I thought I'd take you along and just kind of show you what I have, what I'm going to keep, and what I'm going to donate. And a couple of housekeeping things. You'll also notice that I'm not in front of the camera for this video. And the reason being is that last Friday, I broke a blood vessel in my left eye. And my eye, unfortunately, is pretty much completely red where it should be white. And it's not all that attractive looking, and I really don't want to freak anybody out. So until that gets healed, I'm going to be doing some filming behind the camera instead. So today I'm filming on my dining room table because I needed space to spread all of this out. And I'm just going to go through everything one by one and just kind of show you everything real quick. And I've got two bins sitting here on the side. One is for things I'm going to keep, and one is for things I am going to go ahead and just donate. So let's get started. I have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. This is in the color 120Y245. That is just another beautiful, great one. This is one I've been using like in my nose area. Sometimes I'll have a foundation that just doesn't stick to my nose. Do you guys ever get that? Where it just seems kind of dotted and you just don't get the coverage. So anywhere that I want to add just a little bit of extra coverage to a foundation, I'll go in with this first and then I'll lay the other one on top of it. So I've been using this one more for going in and just doing little touch-up areas. So I will hold on to this. It might be getting donated because, again, the Makeup Revolution is my favorite. I want to compare this. I haven't tried using this to just be a, cover up the areas that some of the other foundations need a little help with. So I'm going to hold on to it for now, but if I find that the Makeup Revolution one does that trick, then I'm going to go ahead and donate that. And then we have the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Stick Foundation. And this is another good one for a drugstore alternative. Obviously this one is way too light for me, but again, just not a product I've reached for a very long time, so I am going to go ahead and donate that one. And then I also have the Revlon Photo Ready Finish Stick Foundation. Again, just another one I haven't worn for a very long time, so don't want to take up space in my drawer when I have a couple other stick concealers, so it's getting donated. Then I have the Hourglass, and I'm in the color Vanilla. This isn't going anywhere. This has just got beautiful coverage. It's kind of funny, when I first used it, I did not like this at all, but I gave it a second try, and I find that I do a much better job with a brush than using the sponge. So this one definitely, you can see I've used it a lot because it's covered in fingerprints, but definitely I like the brush application better than I do the sponge. So this one I will be keeping. Then I have the Dermacol makeup cover. This is a thick foundation. And it's great if you want full coverage. If you have something you want to cover up, this is going to do the trick. It's great for mixing in with other foundations that don't have the best coverage for you. So you can mix this with pretty much anything, and it turns out great. I'll definitely be keeping this. And this one I'm in the color 207. Then I have the Aero Brush Foundation. So I actually have two different types by Aero. I really liked this one. It's really expensive, but I don't reach for it. This is in the color Butterscotch, by the way, but I don't reach for it. So I'm going to go ahead and donate that one. And then this one came with two cans. This is their classified line of it. And this one is actually in a different color. This one's in Y5, which I don't remember what that named who it was, but it's a different color than the butterscotch. But this one I bought, and you got 2 cans with it. And again, it's just not something I'm reaching for, so I'll be donating both of these. Now I've got the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. This is drugstore, obviously. This is a great, great, great foundation. I'll definitely be keeping that, and I'm in the color Fair. Really love this one.
And this one I know I'm going to shock a lot of people on, but this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. It's not their CC cream, it's the Bye Bye Foundation. And I've honestly never even tried the CC cream, so I do really need to pick that up and give it a try. But I just was not a fan of this. I didn't like the way it felt on my skin. It just felt very thick and cakey, and I felt like I was wearing foundation, which is not the feeling I like to have on my skin. And I've tried it so many different ways, so it's just going to be donated to somebody else. Now this is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation, which I really thought I would like because I do have skin that can tend to be on the dry side. It's more normal, but can be dry. But this just has a really, really moussey consistency. And again, I don't like things that feel thick and icky on my face. Even though I like a full coverage foundation, I don't like to feel that on my face. I just feel like I've got gunk. So, for a lot of people, I know they absolutely love this one, but that one is just not for me.
Then I have the Almay Best Blend Forever. I really, really liked this foundation. Didn't like the applicator on it, but if you pull this off, there's a little squeeze tube and you can just squeeze it out. So if you've got this and you haven't noticed that. I really liked this foundation, but again, it's just not one I'm reaching for. It does have an SPF of 40, however, so I'm going to hang on to this one just because summertime's coming up and I want to have a good foundation with an SPF, a high SPF in it. So this is the one I'm going to pick out of all the ones that have an SPF. Yeah, this is the one I'm going to go ahead and keep. So I was planning on donating it, but I need a good SPF one. All right, now I have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I think we've all got this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it other than the fact I'm just not reaching for it. I'm in the color W4 Warm, so I will be donating this one because, again, I'm just not wearing it. And
this one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done, and I kind of nicknamed it One and None, because when you first put it on, you do get some color, but the more that you rub it in, it's almost like you are rubbing it off. So using it with my fingers there, you know, you're seeing something, but when you're using a sponge or a brush to apply it, it just kept taking off the color the more I went to blend it in. So it really gave me no coverage whatsoever. As you can see, the more I'm rubbing it there, it's just going away. So that's what happened on my face in real life. So that one's getting donated as well.
This is the Catrice HD Liquid Cover Foundation, and this one is a dropper. It's another one that's really, really good. It's mattifying. It's very, very lightweight on the skin. You just don't even feel like you're really wearing anything. So I really like this one, but again, it's not one I've just been reaching for. So because I'm just trying to clear out some foundations and make some room, I'm just going to be donating that one.
I have a couple of the number 7 foundations. This one is the Lift and Illuminate foundation, and I have loved this. I love how it feels on my skin. I love how it looks on my skin. I love how lightweight it is. That one is just been a really, really good foundation. The problem is it's reaching its expiration mark. So this one actually I'm going to go ahead and toss because I've had it, and it's at the end of its life. So this would be one that I would pick up again, and I do recommend it.
All right, the next number 7 product I have is their Airbrush Away Foundation. This is another really, really liquidy one. This is another great one you can mix in with foundations that might be too thick, but again, not one I reach for anymore. So unfortunately, I'm going to put this one in the donation bin. There's there's not much left anyway, but this one I really, really do like it. It's a nice lightweight feel too with a lot of full coverage. So this one I do recommend that you get. I'm just going to go ahead and donate. Oh boy, then we have the Ordinary. This is their high coverage foundation. I tell you, I was on a waiting list for such a long time to get this, and when I got the email saying it was finally available, I was so excited. I ordered it, I got it, and I did not like this whatsoever. This gives no coverage, it feels horrible on the skin, it sinks into every little line and wrinkle and crease that you have. Or at least it did for me, so sorry if this works for you, but for me it just did not. I'm in the color 2.0 in on that one, so I'm going to go ahead and donate it. And then on the Wet n Wild, there I have two shades. I've got Rose Ivory and Nude Ivory. This is their Photo Focus foundation. This is a nice, nice foundation. The only thing I didn't like is the paddle on it. So it made kind of a mess to get that on. But I'm going to figure out which one of these two shades is my correct shade. And I'm going to go ahead and keep that and then donate the other one. I've also got the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. This is a really nice full coverage foundation. This is 01 Creamy Vanilla, so their lightest shade, and it only comes in 9 shades, so that's one of the drawbacks about it. Again, one I really, really liked, but I just don't reach for it anymore. This one tends to be more of a moussey type consistency, so I'm going to go ahead and donate that one, but this one is a really nice foundation if you can find your right shade in that. Alright, moving on to the Dermablend Smooth Liquid Camo Foundation. I don't know why I even got this. It's only a medium coverage foundation, and I just didn't care for it. It's a thicker foundation, and it dries down really cakey and thick on your face, so I just never got into this one whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and donate it. I am in the color Natural 25N, but that one's going to go ahead and go to the donation bin. Alright, this one is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I know I have another shade in this. This is my wrong shade. This one is light beige. But I just don't reach for it. It's been sitting there forever. I don't think I've touched it in over a year. So I'm going to see if it's still even any good. Yeah, 12 months. I'm going to go ahead and actually toss that one because it's way past its expiration date. And then I've got the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation. Again, this is one I just don't reach for anymore. I don't have any complaints about it. I just don't wear it anymore. It's just been sitting on my desk as decoration in my background, so I'm going to go ahead and donate that one. I've got 2 shades of the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup. I've got shade 20 and shade 30, and shade 20 is my shade, but I just did not care for this. They only have 4 shades anyway, so you're going to have a hard time finding your shade in this. I just didn't like the way it felt on my skin, and it just didn't give me the coverage that I liked, so I'm going to go ahead and donate those. And I'll also be donating the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This one has one of the doe foot applicators on it, and I tell you, I went in coat after coat after coat with this, and it still just didn't give me any coverage. It just felt like it blended out to absolutely nothing. I'm in the color LN4. I'm going to be donating that one. And I'm going to be donating the Rimmel Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation. I did not care for this whatsoever. I had one of my viewers leave a comment that the primer that I use with it just ruined it, so that I wasn't supposed to use that primer. So I went and bought the Rimmel primer and used it with that, and it still didn't work for my skin type. And then I tried a different one of my primers, and it still didn't work. So this one is just not for me. If it works for you, I'm very happy, but this one, I don't care for it. And I have watched several other videos from other people. They didn't care for this one either. So I'm going to leave that one up to you, but it's getting donated. And then the last one is one I just recently did a Battle of the Foundations on. This is the Collab Bright Spark Foundation. This is one you can get exclusively at Sally Beauty and is part of the Collab line, which is a group of influencers who started their own makeup line. I did a Battle of the Foundation on this, and I also did a Get Ready With Me with a bunch of their products. So I'll leave links down below for that. This one I just didn't care for at all, and because I just bought it, I'm going to go ahead and return that. So that one's going to be going back. So here's what we've got. Those are the keepers. And I think I did my phrase wrong. Again, one of these I'm going to keep. This is a maybe. And these are all going to go back. Or, I'm sorry, these are all going to get donated. So what do you think? Did I do a pretty good job of narrowing things down? These are the ones I'm going to be keeping. These are the ones I'm going to be donating. This one I'm going to give another shot and see if it works out for me. And again, I need to figure out which one of these two colors I'm going to be keeping, and one's going to go in the keep and one in the donation bin. So that's it. Thanks for checking in today and watching my declutter of my foundations. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Just hit that little subscribe button down in the corner, and also make sure that you hit the bell notification. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. That does help me out with YouTube and also helps me know that you like these types of videos as well. And don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what you like for your foundations. If there was one that I showed and I'm going to be donating and you like it, or when I'm keeping and you don't like it, let me know your thoughts on that. So until next time, you guys, I love you. So take care and goodbye.